Sorry to come back in after I said that we were done. I completely forgot that we needed to put an edge stitch right along the edge of this, the folded edge of this hemline. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go back and do that. And I'm going to start at that underarm seam again. And I'm just going to be stitching this an 1/8 of an inch from that folded hemline. And you want to make sure that you've pressed you kind of shimmied up your elastic so it's out of the way before you start. I'm going to go ahead and lower my needle, and again I'm doing that overlapping type of stitch. So as you sew here, just make sure press, you can feel your elastic inside of this casing, just make sure that it's back and out of the way. So we're just doing a quick row of edge stitching, and then anytime you stop you want to make sure that that needle is in the down position, and you're not so much worried with keeping that elastic, the elastic held taut, because you can just adjust the fabric so that the fabric is square and straight. Because that's all that we really care about. The elastic is going to cinch it in, but we want to make sure that our fabric is laying straight and on top of each other. I'm kind of getting my thread tails kind of caught back up in there, and what I'm doing is I'm taking some time to make sure that that elastic is pushed up and out of the way before I get even remotely close to doing this edge stitching. All the edge stitching is it's pretty much a top stitch, but it's along the edge of a fabric. So if you're like, I've never heard of edge stitching before, that's all it is. It's just it's a row of stitching placed right along the edge of a fabric, typically along a fold, along a fold line. And so I'm getting back to where I started. I'm going to overlap a few stitches and then go ahead and raise that presser foot and trim all those thread tails. I'm going to trim them a little bit closer after I cut it the first time. Alright, so now we have we have that nice edge stitching along the final part of our sleeve there. So sorry to disappoint, we just had to come back in and do a quick edge stitching, but nothing major.